This is the face of the girl who did not sleep well at all last night and has to work today. Oh, my Lanta. Hopefully in a little bit when I go out to run some errands, I will feel more energized just from the moving around. But right now, sitting at this computer is killing me. I'm so tired. No. Sleep, why must you harass me like so? Hi friends, it is day 28 of Vlogmas and day 3 of Kwanzaa, and today's principle is Ujima, which means collective work and responsibility. And that principle urges us to work together to make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and work to solve them together. And today I've actually been thinking a lot about that concept and that principle when it comes to how life is now, you know, in these pandemic streets. The fact that so many people within our community, in our families or neighborhoods or the circles that we run in, so many people have been affected by COVID, whether it be health, you know, their health with the virus, or jobs, or of just having life flipped, you know. It gives us a lot of opportunities where we can make the initiative, or we can take the initiative to be someone that helps another person. And I think that's what Ujima is about. Ujima asks us to look at other people not as entities outside of ourselves, but look at them as an extension of ourselves. Ujima asks us to reach out and to help, to extend that empathy. And it definitely can be a difficult thing to do, because a lot of times, and not even being on like the helping side, but on the receiving side, a lot of times we can be proud and we can find ourselves needing help, but not wanting to, you know, to raise our hand and admit that we need assistance or we need support or anything like that. So I think that Ujima and the thought of Ujima can be helpful on both sides. So as someone who is reaching out to help, and as someone who is reaching out in need, if we think of our circles and the community greater than us as extensions of ourselves, maybe that is how we can begin to tighten those ranks and really become a collective body and really become responsible for each other's success. Ujima is definitely one of those principles that pulls you outside of yourself. And I really appreciate that about this principle. Because me personally, I very easily get stuck, not necessarily stuck, but I exist very fully in my own headspace, you know, not really venturing out far from the being that is Kalisha, right? Or the immediate circle of family or friends. And I think that if I am diligent about putting more Ujima energy in my life, I could definitely be a bigger light, if that makes sense. So I hope that you are able to find ways to inject more Ujima energy into your life. I hope that in the next year we are able to come together more fully as families, friends, communities, a nation. I hope that we're able to start building towards that. We'll see. But just like everything, every large building is made up of small bricks. So every large change in a community or a country is made up of small changes that happen on the person-to-person level. So maybe we can roll this Ujima energy up. So yeah. Joyous Kwanzaa, friends. So today was an exhausting day. I think I got a total of like 3 hours of sleep last night, and that sleep was fitful. So I have been running on fumes all day long. So hopefully tonight I get more rest so that I can have a little bit more energy tomorrow, because sitting at this computer with as tired as I was today, not the business at all. No. It's amazing I kept my eyes open as long as I did, if I'm honest. Yeah. I am going to knit for a little bit. I actually took a 2-hour nap a little bit ago. So, feeling a little energized. But I'm going to knit on my Grinchy Eyes socks. There are 3 days left in the Mr. Grinch Mal, and this is how much I have done of sock number 2, the cuff. So place your bets now. Will Kalisha finish her second sock by the end of the Mr. Grinch Mal? Who knows? I feel like if I always say this, but I need to watch like an action movie, and then I will like knit super fast through this sock. But yeah, I'm gonna knit on this for a little bit. I went to the grocery store earlier today, and while I was driving, I was struck with some ideas. So I have a couple little designy doodles that I want to get down so that they're not just floating around in my head. Someone asked in, I think it was an Instagram comment, if there's going to be another just feel ... pattern in the future. And I do want to have another one. I like the number 3. It's a very strong number for me. But I think the Just Feel collection will be done when there's 3 of them. So I have some ideas bubbling around about the Just Feel number 3. And yeah, so I am going to knit for a bit. I hope you have a wonderful day and night. Peace. So I decided to do the dishes, and then I found this on Hoopla. I love this movie. And I'm actually pretty good at this video game, if I do say so myself.
Look.
You dummy. He literally transformed in front of you. It can't be him, obviously. Well, friends, I've knit, what, a stripe and a half during the last, I don't know, the last little bit of that movie. There's also a Mortal Kombat 2, which I'm not sure if I've seen. It was on Hoopla as well, so I'm going to watch that. Well, I'm not going to watch it now because it is 1:16 in the morning. I'm going to go to sleep now. But, yeah, man, I was so mad. I hate it when characters in movies do real dumb things. Like, dude is sitting here actively fighting and talking to Shang Tsung. He's looking at him. And Shang Tsung transforms into his brother who has died. And he's like, oh, wait, it might be my brother. Nah, bruh, you just watched this happen. So, yes, I am the person who talks back to the movie. That's me. Good night.